1 Timothy 1 verse 5. Now the end of the commandment is charity out of a pure heart, a good conscience, and faith unfeigned. Following yesterday's sharing, people love the sad feeling of being there, but I don't like it. I like the feeling, is to encourage me in the image and character of God, stick to the current path. When I am lonely, let me find God's comfort, not self-deception. That way, I can find what I like in these songs. Once I hear it, I'll say it's a classic. But when I said that song was a classic, do you really understand what classic means? Or do you take it lightly, or even despise it? That's the difference. You have no idea who I am. Therefore, the character can be said to be crazy. In terms of quality, it can change everything about you, including the way of looking at things and even worship and praise. In short, worship and praise is a channel, not so God can get anything from you, it's about what God can give you. And that is the gradual transfer of your character from human to divine. But these migrated divinities are to be both consolidated and refined. It is also necessary to perfect the algorithm. For example, what do you mean by songs can make you complete your character in arithmetic? Sometimes, you like to listen to certain songs, because you're going to repeat the situation over and over again, bring up those situations over and over again. If you lose love, that is the situation of lovelorn. If it's a sad story, that's the situation of a tragic story. Even your spirit, soul, and body are involved. Over and over again, but those are useless. What effect does replaying a broken love situation have on you? For your divinity and character in God, it won't work, and it won't be perfect. Undeniably, it is much more realistic. Because when you listen to that song, the natural feelings, memories, and aftertaste it brings are incredibly realistic. If you use it on a faith level, it will improve your faith and your character. Even if reality isn't enough to make you reflect on something, with that song, you'll be able to get it back. As history repeats itself, reflect, recall, and improve it. When it happens again, then, you will know how to persevere. How to have courage and know how to speak. If you have no such intention at all, that song is not suitable for you. The reason is that you lack that foundation to resonate with. However, those things that resonate with you, many times, it's not worth a complete reinterpretation. Indeed, your life unfolds through these songs, over and over again. This situation is even more terrible in the world. For example, songs by the Carpenters. When I was a kid, I listened to the radio and old songs. I often sing along. Sometimes, you listen to these songs, what do you think of at that time? When you listen to this song, not to think of worship and praise in a gathering. I won't think of going to McDonald's to eat hamburgers. I won't think of anything. But, you remember something like that, like the days of childhood. It feels like an old photo. That feeling, it makes you feel like life is real, the past is real, too. It's accurate to relive old memories, isn't it? But what does it do? Not at all. Belief in life is of no use to the sublimation of character. Even though it does make you feel something, you spend your whole life listening to these songs. So, it means that the song resonates with the character you already have. Even if it doesn't resonate, at least it resonates deep within you. Emotions that are about to turn into character. And you let it resonate over and over again. This is what happens when you finish listening to the world's songs. Furthermore, spiritual songs don't know how to be selective and modest. Just knowing how to write a few songs, you felt stronger than Pastor Wind. Know a few chords, fill in a few lyrics, already feel that Pastor Wind is inferior. That way, you don't know how to ask questions as if they were precious. Pastor Wind, in Zion New Songs, what are some of your favorites? I will try to write songs in this way. If you don't ask that question, God will never come through your mouth. These pipes are born again. Perhaps God created it through a particular brother or sister. he no longer uses such self-righteous songwriters. It's all about arrogance, and you see things too superficially. The knowledge of truth is too superficial, and most importantly, the point of origin is also different. So, you are still the old essence, at best, a friend of God. But my essence is the bride of God. Herein lies the difference between the two. Basically, lately, I've only been listening to poetry performed by Aiden, because I'm not here to entertain, so what do I need? These eSongs can fill me up. I also detect that it must be from God, because, you know, that rarely happens with our songs. First of all, the song itself already exists. It's a new song that the church itself already has. Aiden rewrote it, but it is fantastic. You may not even have the same problems as I do. After listening to Aiden's songs, I forgot the lyrics to the Chinese song. Because Chinese song lyrics haven't reached that level yet, English song lyrics can achieve. Then, I completely forgot the Chinese lyrics. Even though that Chinese song is beautiful, as soon as the English song comes out, after listening for a few days, I thought about it briefly. What is the original song of this song? When I looked back at the poem's numbers, turns out it's this song. In fact, I have forgotten the Chinese lyrics, only remember the English version. Therefore, you must know how to cherish. You know what I said, never exaggerated. 1 Timothy 1 verse 5. Now the end of the commandment is charity out of a pure heart, a good conscience, and faith unfeigned.
Lord, how I wish to grow my heart into yours. I only sought to be in tune with your call. I only wanted to perceive what you saw. Live in accordance with your law. I only wish to know your purpose for all. I only sought to learn the life you implored. I only wanted to be still and in awe of you, but you gave me much more. I'm filled with praise for all you've done, for all that's come before, and all that is to come. We give you praise, Lord, it belongs to you and you alone. I'm so amazed, my heart is touched, the power of your love, my battles they have won. Lord, I am blessed, you are my rock, I'm blessed to be your son.